For our Saxxon today, we are going to go back and we are going to review the letter that makes the W sound. And we know that that letter is what letter, guys? W, nice. So I want you to think of some words that start with that sound or have that sound in it. And I want you to think, what are some words that have that sound in it? Think about some of them, and then if you have some examples or some answers that you want to give me, you can tell me during our Zoom meeting today. I'm also going to give you some examples, and I want you to give me a thumbs up if it does have the woo sound, and thumbs down if it doesn't. Does it have to be in the beginning? Could it be in the middle or the end? Yes, it could. So you just really need to listen. Remember, whenever we do this in class, sometimes we close our eyes so that we can open our ears even wider. So if you need to do that, you can do that now. Remember, thumbs up if it does have the W sound, and thumbs down if it doesn't, okay? So let's listen. Weather. Weather. Good. Wind. Wind. Bunny. Bunny. Thumbs down, right? Wag. Wag. Hair. Hair. Walnut. Walnut. Wild. Wild. Water. Water. Lips. Lips. Last one is wedding. Wedding. Good job. You guys are just too smart for me. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to talk about the sounds. I know that I just introduced you, but for our new letter that we have, our last letter of the alphabet, we know that it's the letter Q, but we said it's a very special letter because it's a combination letter. It's QU, so they're together. Anytime you see a Q, you'll see it followed by a U, and that's why we say combination QU. We know that the sound that the letter Q makes is qua, and we know that qua. Don't you hear an sound, a U sound? We do, right? And we have learned that whenever we add a U sound to one of our letters in our alphabet, that's not good, right? Some of us were saying wa, and we know that's not correct. Ba, ta, those are not, we don't follow U. The only letter that has a combination of QU is QU. There's no other one that follows U. So I want you to notice that I put an underlying breathe. That's something that we have not done or seen underneath the Q and the U to show you that they go together. They're a combination. They have to be together. So I wrote some words on my board to show you. So let's go ahead and look at the first one. We have quit. And I told you that anytime we see a Q and a U, we are going to, sorry, my nose itches. We're going to put them together and make them a combination. So let's go ahead and do that now on my first one. And it's actually underneath, so opposite of our breathes. So we have our Q and our U together. So remember I said ignore the U, ignore it, pretend that it's not there, because that would not be the vowel. And we know that we talked about consonant, vowel, consonant. So if we ignore the U, we have consonant, vowel, consonant, and our vowel would be the letter I, and we know that whenever we have a vowel, we put a breathe on top. So if we say qua, and we know how to say this word, it, we have quit, right? Let's try the next one. I need to stand up for this one. So again, we're going to put the Q and the U together, and we're going to pretend that they're together, they're a match. The U is ignored, it's not our vowel. We know that the I is, right? A-E-I-O-U. The I is our vowel. So what's the sound again? The Q and the U together, it's qu, right? So qu, il, quill, quill. Some of us may not know what a quill is. A quill is a type of pen that people used back in the old days. But quill, remember the U on both are not going to be the vowel. Only the letter that is next to the U, which is the vowel followed. So we need to make sure that we pay really close attention to this, because this is a very special writing and reading hint. if we know that the Q and the U are always together, we can automatically find the vowel. And we know that it's important for us to find the vowel so that we can determine whether it's going to be a short vowel sound or a long vowel sound. And if it's consonant, vowel, consonant, we know it's short. So that's why it's important to ignore the U and pretend that it's not there. So this is the only time that we would do this. All right, I know that it's tricky. We will practice it more so that I know that whenever we read words that have a Q and a U, you'll be like, I know that. All right, so the next thing that we are going to talk about is our, we already did our keyword sight cards. So that is it for our Saxxon. Just make sure that you go through and you write a sentence with your new heart word. Make sure that you practice skywriting and writing on paper or whatever you have available, the capital Q and the lowercase q. Remember that when you skywrite, when you have a capital letter, you always start at the top, and on the Q, it's actually like a capital O, right? And then we give it a little tail. So go ahead and make your capital O, give it a little tail. The lowercase q is actually like a backwards P with a little tail. So we would go, instead of like a P, we go straight down and then give it a little tail. Same thing. So practice 5 times each and make sure that you use your heart word in a sentence. This heart word is was.